Shalom, shalom. First and foremost, I'd like to give all praises and highest honors to Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai, Ba'ashem Ramachah Kodash. Yahweh being the name of the Heavenly Father in Paleo Ancient Hebrew. Yahushai being the name of the one you ignorantly call Jesus Christ. His name in Paleo Ancient Hebrew. Double honor to the Apostle Elders, Great Millstone, and rule well. And salutations to you, few brothers that preach, teach, and prophesy His word, truth, and sincerity, who put our lives on the line in these last days to bring you this raw and this uncut truth. It's the brother Ariaga from the Grand Rapids, Michigan camp, here with another nifty lesson. All right, the few brothers and sisters that may see this, salute to you, shalom. Let's get into it. All right, so these chariots, what are chariots? Chariots of the Lord, aka also known as clouds in the scriptures, also known as a wheel within a wheel. All right. So what I want to do is capture basically what the scriptures is going into and speaking of when you talk about these angelic vehicles. All right. Got a couple videos, and this one right here, this first one I'm gonna play, it took place here in Grand Rapids, Michigan, a couple weeks ago. Okay. And it was right up the road from me. Like, yo, crazy, man. Right. And we see, man, my children, all of it, man, we see so many amazing chariots. Like, man, I'm talking about like these chariot sightings have been increasing, and man, unbelievably within the last couple of months, this year alone, but especially in these last like 3 or 4 months, man, telling you, man, it's been going down in the skies. All right. Most High is making His presence known and felt. Okay. Let's go ahead and let's get straight to it.
Was motionless above the ground. A mysterious dark object floating almost motionless above the ground. Usually stuff out of sci-fi, right? But late last week, several hundred people saw something in the air they couldn't identify, taking to social media to figure it out. It's definitely a drone of some kind. A glitch in the Matrix? Social media wasn't sure.
It was weird. The size of it was big, the fact that it was just kind of hanging out there.
It'd be just our luck that aliens invade on the cusp of a Lions Super Bowl, someone posts.
I looked over and I was like, it seemed like a big black floating. It didn't seem to be moving.
Dozens of the 240 plus commenters on one Facebook post said they saw it.
It's not shaped like anything like, a drone or like a normal kite.
Melissa Belinsky, her 5-year-old son, and her husband saw it on the way to basketball.
Maybe, do you think it was like a rectangle shaped a little bit? No.
Most of the sightings along Gazan Parkway in the Byron Center, Wyoming area.
We sat there and watched it for like 15 minutes. Couldn't figure out, like I zoomed way in on it.
Aaron Adamchak was at the Pines Golf Course in Wyoming.
Oh, where'd you go walking?
When he got a look at it.
Kind of starting to get a little dark. Yeah, it was wild.
And the wind's blowing right to left, and that thing ain't moving.
Belinsky is pretty sure she's got it figured out.
It got closer. I looked into a field, and I'm 99% sure that I saw a guy with like kite strings, and he was like slowly walking.
Just a big kite.
Maybe it was a kite.
I'm sorry, I had to interject. God damn. Just a minute ago, she said something about, you think it was a triangle? Was it a rectangular shape? And our 5-year-old son was like, the hell? No. Looked at her like, no. The fuck? Clearly a triangle shape. And 99% sure. After that, she's going to talk about 99% sure that she saw some guy walking in a damn field. You know what I'm saying? With some fucking strength. You don't, look, man. When people get afraid, they try to rationalize shit. Okay? They sit back and it must have been a kite. A big ass frisbee got caught. All this dumb trash, man. All right? She didn't see some asshole walking in the field with a flying a kite, man. And the wind is blowing and it didn't move. All right, I had to say that. I'm sorry. I really hate when people pop up and they just try to rat and they just try to throw it out the window. Oh my gosh, man, I really hate that, man.
But it was, who makes a giant, weird-looking kite like that? I think they're trying to play pranks to get on the news or something. I don't know.
With so many people talking about the sightings online, I did reach out to the Kent County Sheriff's Office. They tell me they don't know what it is because nobody called it in as suspicious. So, was it a kite? Head to our web article to see those photos again. For now,
No damn kite. You gotta be a retard to sit here and think that this is a damn kite, man. I'm gonna tell you something about this. When I had my first vision, when I came into the truth, my first vision was of a chariot shaped just like this. Just like this. Okay? Exactly like this. And what happened with that chariot? Yeah, me and my brothers were at the park, and there's a clear difference between a vision and a dream. I had to make that quite apparent. Oh, it was just a dream. No, this was a vision, man. I thought it was really happening. And I'm an avid dreamer, and I'm gonna tell you something, man. There's a clear difference between a vision and a dream. Because a dream, you can forget. A vision, boy, it's seared into your mind. But nonetheless, we were at this school park, and we were sitting down at the elementary school park where, I used to be by this place where my brother lives, and that's where we're sitting down, me and my brothers. Craft, this was like 13 years ago, I had this vision. And a craft just like that, humongous, pulled up over us, and we were just sitting there. And then one by one, all the brothers started getting beamed up. Boom, 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 boom. And then I looked at my brother. He looked at me. He got beamed up. And then I looked up, and it pulled up over me. And then I was about to get me, and I came out of it, man. All right. And I remember at the time, what was real big or major, like real specific, was the fact that at the time, you couldn't find anything online that was resembling these type of chariots, man. I remember that. I was looking and searching, couldn't find anything. So I thought that was awesome. On to the next. Yeah. So these Edomites are very afraid. They're troubled by this. And this is why they try to rationalize it. Like, oh man, it's gotta be a big ass kite or something. It can't be. Yeah, but at the point in history right now we are in, the government has been forced, the U.S. government, which has been telling you all these years that this doesn't exist. Now they call them UAPs. What is it? Unidentified aerial phenomenon. Now they're forced to acknowledge them. They got a space force and all of it. What are these things for? Right? It's because there's things transpiring in the heavens that the vast majority of people don't know about, are basically the ones who aren't in tune. They don't know about it. They don't want to know about it because they're afraid of reality, because it takes them out of living their truth. Right? And when it takes you out of living your truth, what it does is make your stay in this place a whole lot more terrifying when reality presents itself. Okay. And this is what they don't want you to dwell in. All right. They want you to, what's that movie, Don't Look Up? Why? Because these are the things that you're going to start seeing, man, as the Lord is visiting the earth in these last days, man. Now, check this out.
There's been quite a UFO flap happening across the United States. It has the members of the FBI now certainly looking into this. It's happening in the UK as well. Just a short time ago, right before our show started, I spoke to Christopher Sharp, who is in the United Kingdom, about what is happening here. He's a fantastic journalist, and I want to play that interview for you right now. Well, the FBI is now investigating UFOs over multiple military bases. And in fact, these same UFOs are now being spotted over FBI agents' homes. And it's all happening right now in the United States and the United Kingdom. Why? Watch this.
Well, Will, one of the ships was in fact inspected by the Coast Guard, and they couldn't find anything. The thing is that there were several other suspicious ships in the region that they never got to. And Will, it gets worse. Just a couple of months earlier, there were several mystery drone flights over our nuclear testing range in Nevada, just north of Las Vegas. And again, nothing was done. And it gets even worse. Some of the FBI agents that have been assigned to look into this have reported drones flying over their homes as if to say, hey, we know where you are.
So what the heck is going on here? Let's ask excellent journalist Christopher.
Drones. They're not drones. All right. And they're all, once again, that's that they try to rationalize. Got to be some shit we can explain, because that's Esau's, that's his go-to. It got to be, I got to be able to, I can't believe it. I can't give any precedent to it unless I can explain what it is, what it's made of, all of the things that I can do. Once I can explain all of that, and I can figure this and that out, then with my rational carnal mind, I'll be able to go along with what it was, and I'll be able to accept it. Man, damn that. Okay? Damn drone. Come on, man.
Sharp, who covers these UFOs and UAP stories on his website, Liberation Times. He also writes at the Daily Mail as well. Christopher, great to see you. Welcome back to the show.
Thanks for having me on, Clayton.
It's crazy. So what is happening? What is your assessment? I know you don't have all of the answers, but you've been piecing a lot of this together from across the pond. A number of these UFO incursions happening in the UK. They've been, seen by many, many eyewitnesses, shared across social media, like this one that we're showing here on your screen. So what's just your initial assessment of what you think is going on?
At this moment, these are all guesses. There is an information vacuum that exists right now. My belief is that there is a national emergency, at least in the UK, so far as the MOD is concerned, Ministry of Defence. My assessment is that these events are very concerning. From my understanding, they're still ongoing. It's been 2 weeks now since drones were first seen over very, very sensitive RAF bases, UK RAF bases operated by the US Air Force in eastern England. And I think everyone is baffled by them. I think the best guess is that these are Russian and Chinese. Remember, these incursions started after permission was given to use ATACMS and Storm Shadow missiles in Russia. So it seems very, very coincidental that all these incursions started after that decision was made. But I think there are still some real questions that are quite concerning. The most concerning is why have they not captured the controllers of these supposed drones yet? Why have they not worked out origin?
Well, why have they not shot any of them down? So you're telling me that, according to your sources at the Ministry of Defense, that this is considered a national emergency in England right now.
So I have...
Exactly. Why have they not shot any of them down? Interesting. All right. So, like you said, why haven't they been, or if these are drones and what have you, and they're over these, sensitive areas, how come they haven't been shot down? Okay. A little bit more, and then I'm going to get some scriptures, right?
Perhaps see if they can identify or form this stuff, yeah.
So intercept or perhaps engage with these drones, UFOs. When we say UFOs, we just mean unidentified flying objects. We're not calling them aliens, as I've said on the show. We don't know exactly what they are. Here in, over in New Jersey, for instance, just over the past 48 hours, many, many eyewitnesses seeing these huge drones about the size of cars, like 10 feet in length, hovering over homes, and not just there for like 10 minutes, hovering there for more than an hour or so. It's remarkable. If they're coming from China or Russia, how are they getting there? Where is the mothership, so to speak? These drones can't travel that far on that amount of energy and battery power to get from Russia into New Jersey. Where are they coming from? And why isn't the United States doing anything about it? You hear members of Congress, as we played here in the beginning, saying that these now are hovering over FBI agents' homes, as if to say, we know exactly where you are. We know where you live, and we're hovering above your home right now. It's remarkable.
It's very disturbing. From my understanding, these things are on a pre-programmed setting, so their coordinates of where they're flying to have been pre-programmed. They are very, very sophisticated. They must have some kind of AI sensor system as well, because the sightings over RAF Lakenheath, they've seen them just above the tree line. So, and also they've been spotted as well in winds of over 65
Let me tell you something, man.
miles per hour in a recent storm that we've had. They're operating at night as well. The thing that confuses me.
All right, so don't get caught up in thinking that, you know, these are just drones, that's all. They're just drones that, look, man, I wouldn't doubt that they're throwing drones in there, but the sightings that they're seeing are definitely chariots of the Lord, all right? And you know what they love to do? They love to cause confusion by throwing their own spin and twist on things, okay? To keep the people in a state of confusion, right? All right, check this out. All right, check this out.
It's a plane. It's a plane with the lights.
No, it's not.
No, it ain't.
No, it's not.
Well, there's no clouds.
Shh. Quiet.
That's
Look at
a
it.
UFO,
Look at it. Look
dude.
at it on the camera. It's like a dome.
That's a UFO.
Quiet.
What the fuck? Like literally,
Look
dude,
at that
that's
thing.
weird in the sky right there.
Dude,
Dude, are we watching a other shooting star falling?
No, that's not moving quick enough. There's no tail. That's a UFO.
There's no blue or red lights. Something's coming off.
What the fuck?
Whoa, bro. Coming right here.
Like that. It's kind of like an aura coming off.
I've never seen anything like it. I got my video on it $2 in a video of it. What the fuck is that?
Dude, it is nuts.
Look at the UFO around it.
Look how the light's going off in two sides, though.
Look, it's moving. Look at the lights are moving around it. What the fuck? It's hovering. Oh my god.
Oh my god, I see that.
Look, it's going up. It's taking off. No fucking way. What the?
What the fuck? It just went out to space.
What?
It just went out to space.
What the?
It just went out to
What
space.
the fuck?
Holy
oh my
shit.
god. Hey guys, Vandenberg could have launched something.
As you were saying,
that could have been Vandenberg.
as you were
That was a
saying,
rocket.
no alien.
No, no fucking way. Bro, that just fucking disappeared.
Yeah, you know, drones don't do that. You know, that's basically a lot of people, they like to play it safe, especially Edomites. Oh, that was just it was a drone, or that motherfucker was a goddamn, it was a meteor, and you know, all of these things people do because they are they're afraid, you know, so they try to come up with something rational, and it could be complete bullshit, but in their mind, it gives them hope and a false feeling of you know, safety, okay? But clearly, as you can see, drones cannot do that. It just took off into space. I got one more.
Check out this wild video from Geneva in Switzerland. On December 29th, 2023. No coincidence, I'm sure, that that's the same location that CERN's particle accelerator's at. It looks like they are opening portals again. I'm sure the boosted community will just claim it's a thunderstorm. It's called weather. What do you think? Just some natural weather phenomenon? Or does it seem like CERN is up to it again? To me, it definitely looks like those parasites are out playing God again. Question everything, friends. Until next time.
Seen that? You seen that come out of the clouds? Man, what was that?
All right, what are they doing? They're making portals. Why is Esau so obsessed with starting a space force and making portals and all of this shit? Why? Easy. Because he's facing something. He's preparing to face something in which the technology that they have now, they know that they cannot win. They want to go against the Most High. They want to go against the Lord. So they're trying to do everything in their trick bag, pulling out all the tricks that they can to try to give them a chance to prevail against Yahweh Shai and these chariots, man. And it's not happening. But at the same time, they want to go out fighting. Matter of fact, the Most High is going to put it on their spirit to actually. It said in Apocrypha in Ecclesiastes, it said they were afraid and yet they durst fight. The Heavenly Father is going to put that on their spirit to push through that fear and still go about and try to overcome this impossible obstacle, which is Yahweh Shai and these chariots, man. All right, check this out.
This meteor broke apart and started floating. This is insane. Look at that shit, dog. Sabrina, hurry, come. Holy shit, dog. It's a fucking meteor. It's a fucking meteor, dog. Holy shit, where'd it go? Meteors all over. Oh my god. Oh my god, that was fucking sick. Meteors do not do this. Watch this. Dog, that's aliens. That's aliens. Yep. That's aliens coming to the fucking Tyler. When do meteors do that, man? What Tyler? What is that? Tyler, what the fuck is Tyler? What the fuck is going on? They're going sideways. They're going sideways. They ain't even following no more. Hey, look at this green dot on my camera, Tyler. Look at the green dot. Look at the green dot. I see it. Tyler, what the fuck is going on? They're standing there. They're hovering there. Look, they're red. They're red. They're red. They're red. They're red. This is good evidence. Holy shit. Holy shit. Holy shit. Tyler. They're like in some kind of formation, maybe? Holy shit. What is going on right now? What the Oh my fuck? God. Oh my god. Oh my god. They're zigzagging. Yeah, dude, what the fuck is going on in the comments right and explain that this? That is a meteor. Sabrina, get your ass over here. That is a fucking... I don't think anybody can. Get over here. Oh my god. I don't think anyone can explain this, and if you can, you deserve $1 million.
Yeah, I can explain it. Pay me my motherfucking money then, because we're gonna explain it with these scriptures, okay? Because what you saw, and also, we don't go so far as to just guesstimate on these things, because when it comes down to it, we understand that Esau also has Project Bluebeam. And he does have these different drones and advanced technology that we don't know about. So yes, there is the threat of those things as well. Scripture said, be not ignorant of Satan's devices. We are not ignorant of Satan's devices. We're not ignorant to these devices, man. We know that they exist, and we know that they can also use that to deceive the people. Okay? All right, this is 2 Ezra 6:18, and it said, behold, the days come that I will begin to draw nigh and to visit them that dwell upon the earth. All right, these chariots are a proof of that. He's sending his angels to visit. All right, he's allowing us to see them. Okay, because these are prophetic and it's showing that he's about to return. Okay, so when it comes down to it, when you see all of these things, you know that prophecy is coming to pass, and it's not something that you can deny. I don't care if you call it a drone or you know what I'm saying, UAPs or whatever you want to call it. It's all described in this word, man. It say in 2 Ezra 6:19, and I will begin to make inquisition of them, what they be that have hurt unjustly with their unrighteousness, and when the affliction of science shall be fulfilled. Right, our time is almost fulfilled in this captivity. Okay, all we've been is afflicted since we touched down. You so-called Native Americans, Latinos, and Negroes. We've been afflicted because they changed the laws on us and put all kind of different laws upon us, and we only 3/5 of a man and all of this other shit, man. Okay, we've been afflicted since we got here, and the ultimate end game is to, what do they say, cull the population, basically cut the population to 1/3. Okay. And who do you think that's primarily made up of? It's mostly made up of these so-called Negroes, Latinos, and natives. Ecclesiasticus 16 and 18, behold the heaven and the heaven of heavens, which is space. So you got your sky, heaven. When we look up in the sky, we see, sky is blue, is black, you know what I'm saying? You see the stars. Then you got the heaven of heavens, which is space, the deep, all right, and the earth, okay, because you got the deep of the ocean, and then you have deep space, all right? And all that therein is shall be moved when he shall visit. All of these things, look, when the Lord come back, it's not going to be some isolated event where motherfuckers be like, oh man, did you see the news? Yeah, man, it was some spaceships, the chariots of the Lord came down, started beaming cat, and niggas just don't know. Oh no, I was asleep, man. I ain't, look, the whole world's going to know what's taking place because it's going to happen, not just here. The main deliverance is going to come from here. All right. But all four corners of the globe is going to feel what's about to happen, man. As the Lord's going to come, he's going to deliver his elect. And in the midst of delivering his elect, those chariots are going to be dealing damage to this wicked ass kingdom, man, for what he's done to his people. Exodus 13 and 21, and Yahweh went before them by day in a pillar of a cloud to lead them the way, and by night a pillar of fire to give them light to go by day and night. And that was in the wilderness. That was a large chariot, okay, overhead. Think about Independence Day size, all right? He took not away the pillar of the cloud by day, nor the pillar of fire by night. For before the people, all right, and that pillar of fire by night, you saw that come down and it broke in pieces. You saw that where at nighttime they were looking up and then the chariot went in deep space. Isaiah 66 and 15, for behold, Yahweh will come with fire and with his chariots like a whirlwind to render his anger with fury and his rebuke with flames of fire. All right. So when the Lord come back, he's not coming back to hand out roses and golden tickets to the motherfucking Willy Wonka's chocolate factory. He's coming back to deal with destruction. Okay. He said he come not to bring peace, but a sword. It says, for by fire and by his sword will Yahweh plead with all flesh, and the slain of Yahweh shall be many. So those same vehicles that you seeing are going to be the ones carrying it out, and trust and believe they piloted by angels of the Lord. All right, Jeremiah, and I'm going to play one video before I cut it off to prove that. All right, it was an excerpt from eyewitness to a situation that took place. Jeremiah 4 and 13, behold, he shall come up as a cloud, and his chariot shall be as a whirlwind. His horses are swifter than eagles. Woe unto us, for we are spoiled. Yeah, you see something like that, ain't nothing you can do against that. There's no power that can match that. It says, O Jerusalem, wash thine heart from wickedness, that thou mayest be saved. How long shall thy vain thoughts lodge with thee? And it's a vain thought to think that you can meet the Most High in battle and actually prevail. Okay? Let me see some. Oh, that was a good scripture. Hold on. This is Revelation 12 and 7. And there was a war in heaven. Michael and his angels fought against the dragon, and the dragon fought with his angels. All right? The dragon being this NATO EU union, okay? Which is, of course, U.S. is the head of the NATO EU union. All of them are going to be doing battle with those with their jets. Just think of Independence Day, man. All right, and they're gonna try to do battle with the chariots, and they're gonna fail, man. All right, it's not gonna be like Independence Day, the movie, in that aspect, because they are going to fail miserably. All right, and prevail not. That's why because the scripture said in the 8th verse, and it prevailed not, neither was there a place found anymore in heaven, because all them space stations and all that shit is going to be brought down in destruction. All right. It says, and the great dragon was cast out, that old serpent called the devil. All right. And Edom is called the devil, man. Who has that primary space program? Whether it be the Russians, the Edomites over here in America, however you put it, and Satan, because that's Satan's people. He was set aside to deceive and lead them astray That's his people. The Lord has a people, which is the Israelites, you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and natives. And these Edomites have Satan. That's who they call on, which deceiveth the whole world. He was cast into the earth, and his angels were cast out with him. And that's not talking about Satan getting cast out out of heaven because he was, was being wicked, and he got cast out of heaven and came to earth and had babies and the fallen angels. All of that is bullshit, and it's not true. Okay, that's not biblical. That's talking about these devils being in space. Of course, we have the Space Force now, which is a new branch of the military, being brought down and no longer being able to rise up again and pollute the planet, because they pollute space with all of this space garbage. Look at Mars. They ain't even been to Mars, and they got all this trash and this garbage over there from all of these fucking satellites. I'm gonna end it with this. Check this out.
Ship. A huge cigar-shaped ship appeared over the airport base.
Nah, this is old video footage, audio footage. So this video footage was just added by a brother, okay?
These cigar-shaped ships were over a mile in length. One of them landed on the airport landing strip area. The back of this craft opened up, and several hundred young men with huge, heavy weapons came out of two sides of the ship and formed a protection line around the ship. And the people at that airport base, the commander, had a meeting with the individuals that were aboard this ship. And this particular race that landed those ships and that are seen in these huge cigar-shaped ships, they are a black race. They look like African Americans. They were about 6'4", 6'5", huge weapons. And if you've ever seen a race of people that were conquerors, that had never been conquered, they've got this look about them. American, that's exactly what these extraterrestrials had, and they informed these people at this American Air Force base that not only were they from a militaristic society, but they had controlled a large portion of the galaxy that we live in.
All right, so if there's any relevance to that, like the scriptures is going into, or like he was saying, these men were angels, man. All right, because why? We were made in the image of the Lord. All right, angels look like so-called black men, and they have ancient pictures, ancient paintings depicting them flying in chariots, and it look like so-called black men with beards and afros, man. Okay, so you decide, you do your work. All right, this is one of many chariot videos I've done over the years. So you do what you will, but the reality of it is these things are going to happen. So you can refute it, you can call it bullshit, you can say whatever, but when it's happening, just remember, your ass was not ignorant to it because you saw and you knew and you refused to believe, and that's going to be your downfall. All right. So with that, man, I'm gonna go ahead and log it off. I pray you will edify. All right. Do your research. Say circumspect. Till the next time. Shalom.